Hi sweethearts, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to be discussing how it is possible to manage having several hobbies, several passions alongside your corporate career or your own business. So as you have already figured out from watching my channel or knowing me or seeing me grow throughout the years, I have a lot of hobbies. And the reason why I have a lot of hobbies is because it contributes to my self-exploration, self-growth, and my healing. So I will never get rid of my hobbies. I will say that it does get a little bit cumbersome to manage all of them because I have so many alongside my business and my corporate job. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can start to manage your hobbies as well, so you don't have to feel like you are neglecting different areas of your life. The first strategy that I use to manage my hobbies is to either delegate them as a morning hobby or an evening hobby. So there are certain things that I do that I feel resonate with me more in the morning, i.e. my yoga or my meditations or my journaling. I've just found throughout my journey that I like to do those hobbies in the morning. Because of this, I've learned how to hold myself accountable in a sense, like hold myself to a standard where I know that these hobbies are meant for the morning time. And if I don't get to them in the morning time, then I will just revisit them on another morning. I don't try to force myself to do too many things at once. And I also give myself grace knowing that I don't have to do everything every day. That's a big one. When you have many hobbies, it's important for you to realize that you don't need to hit them all at once. You should not have that grind culture mindset in your hobbies. We already have enough of that in the corporate world. Give yourself grace in knowing that you don't have to do your hobbies every single day. But it is important to know which hobbies belong to which part of the day. So like I said, I prefer to do yoga in the morning. If I have time to do it in the evening and I didn't do it that morning, I will. But if I don't, I'm not going to force myself. I'm just going to pick it up on a morning that I do have time. Now you have your morning hobbies. And then of course you have your corporate block that's already blocked out for you. Now you have your evening hobbies. Like I said, the same way that I had learned what works for me in the morning, I have learned what works for me in the evenings. So for me, my evening hobbies include painting, dance, content creation, and modeling. And when I say modeling, I mean just like practicing my poses and whatnot, not actually having photo shoots. That will take up a whole entire day. But when it comes to practicing, I like to practice my modeling in the evening times. So now that you have compartmentalized your morning hobbies versus your evening hobbies, now you can begin to assign these hobbies days of the week. So this is where a little bit more of a structured scheduling comes into play for me. I know that I have dance classes on Fridays. That's just like the typical dance schedule for me. And before my dance studio shut down, I had a monthly membership where I was going to class every Friday. This is the part where it's beneficial to start trying to find community spaces around your hobbies, because in those community spaces, it allows you structure, because typically you meet on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis. So that way you can know, okay, I have dance on this day, so this day is reserved for that. My other evening hobbies like painting, modeling, content creation, although I know that it is an evening hobby, there is also this key principle of allowing for flow. So as a creative, I understand that you cannot really schedule creativity. Creativity comes at its own will, and it comes through via inspiration. So I allow myself to feel inspired first and then act upon that inspiration. So if I don't feel inspired to paint, I'm not gonna paint. When I have the inspiration to make a reel or make a YouTube video, I tell myself to act on it immediately in that moment, instead of saying, okay, on Monday I'm gonna paint, on Tuesday I'm gonna paint, on Friday I'm gonna paint. No, I don't do that, because it doesn't really allow for that flow that's necessary when being an artist. So I just allow the inspirations to download, and in that moment is when I act on it. But still, the same thing applies. If it's an evening hobby, I will still stick to that evening schedule. So yeah, and then I do have some tangible tools that I use to help me stick to my scheduling and stick to a certain structure within my hobbies. If you can see back here, I have a whiteboard, and you guys seen this whiteboard before, but every day, or when I'm planning my day, I will write today's top 3. This whiteboard helps me to manage my hobbies, because it keeps me on track from day to day. So as you can see, I wrote on here yoga, gym, and then content creation. Keeping 3 as a magic number for the amount of tasks or hobbies that you're willing to commit to in a day is really essential. You are just one person, and having a whole entire to-do list of things, including your hobbies, on top of everything else you have to do, like chores and like keeping yourself alive. It's important to like really hone in on being realistic and being manageable with yourself, and not putting too much on your plate. So my formula for my top 3 is usually 1 thing for my mind, 1 thing for my body, 1 thing for my spirit. So that's another organization tactic, is to make sure you're hitting those 4 principles. Something for my mind would be like reading or meditation. And I consider my content creation for my mind, because it's mentally stimulating as well. So for my body, not this fly. You're crazy. Landing on, yo. And then for my spirit, I'll put dance, modeling, painting. So that's another way that I like to juggle my hobbies, is to categorize them and make sure I'm hitting all of my needs throughout the day. Okay, sweethearts, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope you learned a lot. This fly just wants to be in the video. So everyone just say hi to the fly. Oh, now you want to be shy. No, come back. No, it's fine, come back. Thanks for stopping in, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.